Hey, it's Daddy Steve. Just going to do a very quick recap after me picking up the gauntlets again. Picking up DeckHeroes after a 10-year absence. One of the things that does come to mind is usually when an event comes around, there's no real explanation of what you need to do. And that's fascinating when you think about it. A game where the UI, the user interface, or the mechanics of how the user interacts with the game is just a mystery wrapped in an enigma. For example, with Momoya, it revolves a lot about the maze, and from here, well, where is the maze? Well, the you think there'd be a link direct to it or something like that, but no, you got to come out, and then happens to be an explorer's gate, and happens to be on this dice equals maze. Yes, it does. You click on that, and then you go in, and then well, you got to land on well the golden chests because the other ones are useful but not as useful. None of this is explained. None of this is explained. And another thing, you in the guild. I'm in a decent guild at the moment. It's not bad. You want to go into the shards. Well, what shards are available? You got to go into each individual map, and then you got to go on to apply. And oh, have they got something? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Now, would we be breaking the fourth wall just to have another tab which just says shards, guild shards, and then you can see all the available shards, click on apply, job done. I don't believe in that though. They don't want to make your life easier to play the game. They want you to be lost and messing around. Case in point, the trials. I need to really do the trials so I can get the experience points in order to boost my deck strength. So here I've got nearly 5,000. I don't need the credits. They haven't updated the credits. Completely irrelevant. They could have some throwaway 5-star here or some, is it glory points or something of use, but they don't believe in that. So I've got those 5,000 credits. And where do I find out where my character level is? He's in the top left. How do I know? Just through pain. Then from there, if you look towards the middles, experience points. So those 5,000 go on to that green bar towards, is it 1.5 million or billion? I'm not too sure. So, 5,000 on the pot. That's my daily chore in order to be able to increase my deck strength, because I'll go from 101, if you look to the centre left, by Daddy Steve, to 102, and, I can have more powerful cards, basically. That's that. So that's my daily grind. Also going into the maze and spending energy just so I can convert it into Spirit Arbiter shards. That's that. It doesn't take forever. It is a bit of a pain, but you know what I mean? You can't skip through for some reason. I think for people with money, and this is a completely free to play, but I think even for the ones who are pay to play, you got to take away this tap bullshit, and it's got to be more engaging. We're all, well, I am anyway, waiting for Alice Bond. I need about another 400 gems in order to be able to do all the bonds. If you look to the centre left where it says 3 gems, just under the secret region, if it was desperate, a time of desperation, I may well click on that in order to install an app and get to a certain level and get my 400 gems if it comes to that, but let's just hope not. With the signing bonus, I'll probably have enough by day 14, one way or another, if it's, in time for Alice Bond. And Alice Bond could be at any time before anybody asks me. I really don't know. But really, that's it. It's about kind of gem generation. The one thing I didn't do before, but I did do a video on, is getting your equipment right. I went for 2 blue. I think that was a mistake. There's nothing wrong with model. There's nothing wrong with Harrow, but blue level equipment ain't necessarily going to do it. And I invested heavily, which now means which now means I've got to build those sparks again so I can try and get at least purple level equipment. This isn't paid to play, so I will never have blade shard and anything of that type. I just won't. I refuse to pay. If they invested in the game and made it more interesting, and I think it's deck duels, if they had deck duels more often, We do, you know, player versus player, P versus P. Maybe, maybe. Everything else, not so much. They had the Sky Altar not that long ago. I was in the top, well, between 500 and 1,000. And that was a little bit enjoyable, but at my power level with Nareed, and I say this is definitely achievable. This is 100% free to play. Nareed with the revive meld, sorry, and the revive rune at level 5, sorry, at level 10. You know what I mean? Awesome card, just moves you to another power bracket. If I had Queen Artiola, which I don't, but if I did, and if that was revived, then we're going towards the top 200-300 decks in the game, you know what I mean? In terms of, I'm thinking about tournaments, but you know what I mean? In terms of, yeah, we go up with those power rankings. And then it's about equipment, or maybe equipment first, in somewhere in that bracket. Specific overpowered runes, I think for Dark Summoner, this Obsidian Flame is very important. Obviously, Violence rune's very important. Protein rune's very important. Oh yeah, the Grimoire, in terms of like the daily grind, that's something of interest, definitely. Yeah, these maps I did on a different video. You do a search, maybe you get something. Let's just do it. Maybe you get something. It's got to be the level first before the star rating. Level first, and then the star rating is the cherry on top. Look at all these. Was it everything's under level 3? Or under level 4? 4's the biggest now. 8. Feral Fever. Battle Blue. Oh, on that subject, got to show you something. Battle Blue. Complete garbage. Wow. Wow. I was going to do a video with about 100 of these, but I just did it now, and the garbage is for real. Nothing there. I'm going to show you something very quick. I'm talking about grimoires. I'm kind of building a deck to get through their protein rune, and there's another rune as well, like there's the 5-star rune. So I'm testing theories, and I'm not saying this is necessarily it, but they've got one that's got, in fact it's not this. I'm just thinking they got one that's got Iron Will, and I need to build a magic deck to overcome it, but there's a different grimoire, I just can't remember it. And I got this one, and there's a 4th skill. I got a battle blow. Now it will never touch any of my tournament decks or anything like that, but yeah. And Christmas came early. But yeah, I think the general point of this video is there's just not a lot to do. Yeah, yes, do the trials. I'll only get to 100 or 99, whatever, because of my patience. Maybe do the gauntlet just to have a little bit of a play, but it's not necessary. Maybe do the mines in order for my harvesting towards, you know, Spirit Arbiter shards, and everybody can do it. Other than that, the arena, I did get second place through pure luck not that long ago, but then I got beat straight away. I think 5th place is more or less where I should be power-wise. I can do the tournament, but there's, you know, got about 1,000 million credits, and at the end of the day, there are decks which are more powerful than me. So yeah, I probably should be between something like 400 and 500, and it's something just to keep me amused in the game, also than building towards anything, which is a shame. I do the raids to get the glory points, just so I can do the grimoire. Grimoire's a little bit easier, and farm. What's it called again? Runes. Yeah. Overall, there's obviously much better games, but as has always been the case, I think DeckHeroes is one of the games that could have ruled them all. Let's do a battle, then I think you might know where I mean. Because it's just fascinating knowing the power of each card, and you've got different blends of deck, and nobody knows what cards are going to be played necessarily, and battles can go back and forth, and you don't always necessarily really know. Hanzo terrifies me. That's obviously his 3rd deck. That's what I could definitely beat, but these other ones, Probably lose to Queen Artiola with Death Revive. That's a problem. Got the Annoyance of Time Hopper, which is a great card to have. One Aquarius, start summoner. What you got? Oh, I love that rune. And Paragon. Immunity 10. I had a feeling it was going to be retreat. So I'm not massive on retreat. So yeah, that's him having immunity is not going to make any difference to me whatsoever. What have you got, Hanzo? Incinerate. Can I beat this deck? Yeah, on a good day. Yeah. It would be my Spirit Arbiter I would put up against this. Possibly, because it's got 2 Aquarius. So he's got Rage Control from Spirit Caller. What's your 4th skill? Life Up. I wonder if he won. I mean, what are you going to put on there as a 4th skill? It's already got Immunity and Retreat. Pointless. Pointless evolving it to level 15. My point of view. Same with Dragonlance. So what's the point in... Unless you're going to put... I've got Recycle too? Interesting. See, I can understand... there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. And it does have Crystal Ward, so it's going to be the tankiness. I'd rather have a Revive, but more so than that, I'd rather have Retreat. See, it's got the... Again, there's nothing wrong with Recycle 2, but I'd rather with a Crystal Ward just keep on trying to retreat, and at the top end deck, she's not going to get away with it. Or have immunity just so that he doesn't get retreated, something like that. I'd probably go for immunity if it was me. But anyway, see, fascinating. Blend of decks. And all that to say, I'm not sure I could win. And I'd go back on me using my Spirit Arbiter. I'd have to use my Wraith Hunter just to try and get them out of there. But yeah, Hanzo, Aquarius, and Spirit Caller, that's a lovely blend. Could I beat this one? Hanzo, Aquarius, Queen Artiola, Stone Skin. That's a waste. That's a waste. I hope that was the 4th skill that you got. I mean, for me, that's a waste. I did talk about Angel Prime a little bit earlier, didn't I? Retreat. So it has a chance to just outright destroy my Morty. I think it's a 50% chance. Yeah. Yeah. And he's got Hanzo, Paragon, Aquarius. I think I've got to fight him now, don't I? I'm not going to fight fair though. I want to go my my Wraith against Twilight and my Spirit against that disposal deck. So just very quickly, you got my Wraith Hunter, level 7, Muddle and Harrow, all Vigor, Hero Vigor, Initial Raj, which is only purple. I do need to upgrade that actually to about level 8 would be very useful. Obviously it's not that simple. Multi-Might and the Haste Rune, which I think was a complete waste. Well, not a complete waste. Lower to bottom priority for me. Yeah, got my Dahlia, very low cost, only cost 14. If you look to the bottom right of her little picture on the left hand side. One of my favourite cards, Dark Summoner. There's no interest in 4th skill, but one of these days maybe. My Revive Nereid, which is absolutely awesome. One of the best end of game cards well, probably the only end game card I've got. Fell back in love with Flare Summoner. I like the tankiness and the immunity and the damage. Just the 1 Aquarius in this deck. I fell in love as well with Spirit Caller, who was in my deck for a very long time at 0, level 0. Didn't even touch it. That was a mistake. I love the immunity, I like the retreat, and the Osmos. Beautiful. Somebody said in my comments, it's like a posh Queen Temptress, and he was absolutely right. I just didn't realise. Got this just for the sacrifice. It's just a throwaway card until I get better cards. Spirit Painter is a wild card. I've got this with a lucky skill of Dodge with the Dodge rune on it. Let's go. And let's hope we win. That bloody long introduction. This one, I suspect we're gonna lose. I wish I had a better third hero than Val Songstress. Is it Task Mistress? I think I did experiment with Task Mistress, and she was worse. Every so often I win with Vile. Every so often. Task Mistress, 0 wins. What I wanted to... Oh, that's a shame. What I wanted to see was, will we resist the retreat of their Queen Temptress? Oh. And also, will they trigger my Aquarius? That was a little bit unlucky. By a little. I mean, a lot. I don't know if we're going to do this, you know. There's a Twilight Ronin. That must be very... level 6. That's an awesome card. See how he just wiped me out before I'd even done anything. Uh-oh. I don't know if their skill... The hero skill triggering, I don't know if it... We'll see. If it really matters. That Flare Summoner's going to do some great work. Hanzo gone. Interesting. Oh, that's beautiful. It's going to all be undone by the revive that's on the way. Here we go. That was the worst card that could have been played. This Cyber Eye against the Twilight Ronin is particularly useful. Oh no. That Fafnir and the Mithril could have been better. Could have been better. Oh, damn, Hanzo. Oh, I needed you to kill that flaming Cyber Eye. I think that you're going to do it. Oh, what's going to happen? I thought Hanzo was going to kill my Cyber Eye so I could kill one of their cards. That would have only been very useful. I'm unsure what's going to happen. That was very useful. Unfortunately, this is recycle, it seems. Yeah, recycle 1 instead of revive. Oh, beautiful. We got 1. Houston. We got 1. Now, what is it now? No. That was Bin Laden. I can't remember what they said. Something along the lines of, we got him. You know what I meant. Yeah, it would have been only crazy. Actually, when I was criticizing... Oh, that's it then, yeah. Insta-kill, retreat and disposal. Instead of powering up your immunity, the poor man's immunity, I guess, is stone skin. Yeah, and not being able to retreat is the absolute. So, yeah, I take back what I said and... yeah, fair enough. That's going to stick around, but... It's kind of useful and kind of not. It's very good against what's that one now? The card that the one that's on the Ride to the Dragon. Dragon Lancer. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, because he goes to the first card, so it may not take out a Queen. Might not take out a Queen Artiola, but other cards would. Not take out the Queen Artiola, but clear the field. And if Queen Artiola is not doing some kind of death revive to bring them back, so you keep the cycle going, then that's... Anyway, it would be... Long story short, it would be revive for me. There you go. I don't think we got this, you know. I'd needed my Nereid a lot earlier than now. Listen, we're going to give it another go. What's the point in my Nereid coming now? It's not even there now. Am I just not seeing it or something? Nah, this is the worst and unfair possible draw. The worst possible draw. I just want to see my Nereid and then I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip anyway. We're going to give this one more go. Hold on, because it's 12 seconds. Okay, we're going to wait 10 seconds. I will be sensible. Yeah, everything that could have gone wrong more or less went wrong on that turn. I don't remember seeing my Nereid even once And of course that can happen. It's like genuinely, there he is, top row, or she is. It is generally luck of the draw, but that is why I had no chance at more or less. And none of my power cards, apart from, no. My Dark Summoner did try, didn't she? And that was it. Anyway, we got in the read this time, and we got Dark Summoner. This is going to be perfect. It's going to sacrifice my read. And again, that is why, you see how my rage built to that point? That's why this needs to be level 8. It will have a huge impact on the outcome and speed I can clear up whoever gets played after. Of course, not as easy if Hanzo's played. But that's just an excellent choice of card, long story short. It is a little bit unfortunate Hanzo's played last. Unfortunate for me, and you know, it's a beautiful little touch for them. And that's just the way it is. Oh, that's a little bit unlucky. Sort of, yeah. I mean, the read's going to definitely revive it. Obviously, there's only one card to revive. Damn. I tell you what, time and time again, Mass Charm, absolutely beautiful. If you watch my recent videos, I'm a recent convert to Cull. I got Cull 9, absolutely crazy useful as well. Just looking at this gas cloud, 240. I could have had the rune. Bullseye. Dodge or frost armor. There's a lot of ifs if somebody's got dodge or frost armor. Very rare to see frost armor at this level. And dodge to an extent. So basically what I'm thinking is it worth just getting rid of this bullseye rune and instead having the poison rune? I guess it just depends what the percentage chance is of getting it the extra turn. I don't think it's a lot from memory. The thing about Twilight Ronin I don't get is, even if this doesn't get to the maximum rage, it does that damage anyway. So what's the point in the rage bar? HP reduced by this skill does not grant rage. Okay. What's the point in the rage anyway? The read, absolutely beautiful, doing what she does. Hopefully we get rid of Hanzo. That gas cloud was just cursing me. There you go, Hanzo. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of the hay. What the hell? Anyway. What was it now? Old school film. Oh, Hugh Grant. He's pretending to be like a mobster. Oh, got rid of 2. The scene where he goes, well, what the hell, the hay? He's trying to put, yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. Interesting point. So if these have both got, stone skin, then how the hell they gonna die? How they gonna die? Actually would have been crazy useful for that Nari to die that turn. Wow, and now I've got 3 to worry about. I don't know if they've got recycle. I've got retreat. My Nari's going to get my whole deck back. We can win by hero win. We'll accept that if that's what it came to. Cyber Eye's going to be crazy useful. Got that back. I got that back. Beautiful. Okay, so that's going to be recycled. I think Okay, that dispels. Oh, I was wanting it to be Aquarius. No, 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 no. This is my biggest threat. Fafnir. I just need to maintain. Oh, I don't have Torment in this deck. That's my biggest threat. Sort of. Then after that is how do I possibly get through all these damn Quili Artiolas that can't be retreated? I mean, I'm going to do it. What I'm thinking is there might be different rules for a cloned Queen Artiola, and maybe there ain't. I'm loving that Cyber Eye though. I just don't see how any of these do anything though. Yeah. The Queen Artiola's not going to do much other than that physical attack damage. I mean, so what? But if I can't kill them with anything useful, then again, so what? We were there. Nah, didn't happen. Literally, I got no means of killing these. Oh, it does, it does, it does, it does, it does, it does. And that means you can die, Queen Artiola. Can die, will die. Nowish. There you go. Biggest threat then is, I think we got this. Oh, was that Queen? Something died then. I missed it again. To revive that Cyber Eye would be only just crazy useful. Listen, I do acknowledge everything that went wrong in that first go around went right in this one. I'm not saying he can't turn it back. I'm just saying it's looking less and less likely because even if or when he recycles or revives a few cards, which he's going to start doing now, he doesn't have that many cards. That's one. There is a question about how many turns it's been for my Nareed. We'll find out very soon. Wow. Oh my gosh, we're going to lose right at the end. That is so unfair. We had all our cards and just like that we lost everything. So it's still the case that they don't have that many, but how would I ever get through all of these? Wouldn't. If I had one... Who's gone? No, it's isn't gone. If I had one revive, listeners used to say, if I had something that would recycle or revive, I would still have a chance. I guess technically... let's see what happens. I don't think it's gonna happen. That Mithril drone being in the mix is what the big problem is. Also, obviously, this Spirit Blade. But Queen, you may well be dead. Mithril, it's all down to you. What are you again? Revive. Don't do Aquarius. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You played this. So that gives them another turn, basically. Oh, no recycle. No rebirth, sorry. Ah, that's heartbreaking, sort of. So close. Might do it. No, that magic. Ah, damn, that's so close. No, he might still do it. Did it. Oh my gosh. What a battle. This is what I'm talking about, son. This is what I'm talking about. That was knife edge. I had all my cards and then all of a sudden I was going, damn, I think I'm going to lose. Then it's like, no, there's a little bit of hope. And then there's that Mithril drone. And like, surely it can't be an Aquarius. And then it was. Listen, I don't know if there was a Recycle 2 card in there. Maybe it could have been worse. I don't know. When my Cyber Eye did some absolutely amazing work Now let's watch while I lose to them. I lose the battle I thought I was definitely going to win. No problem. Maybe. We will see. And no rage control. On this deck, I got 2 Aquarius. For goodness sake. Oh, please don't let me lose. Please let's not lose my Paragon. That's 1 gone. That's going to be insta-kill. Wow. Thank you very much. Immunity 7. For goodness sake. I just got a feeling I'm going to lose. Why do I feel I'm going to lose? How? Why have I got that feeling? Of course, I lost my Cycle 3. Not ideal, but... Oh, no, it's bad. It's bad. That means Bloodletter's my only card to get my cards... My only card to get my cards in rotation, if you know what I mean. And it's got to go. Not forgetting that he's got Unholy Rites. Okay. Hard to say. I mean, whilst we got our Paragon, I mean, listen, we're still in a powerful position. Yeah, it's just clearing them up. Oh, beautiful Octavius, did your job. That was huge, though. That was huge. No, but Spirit Arbiter, one way or another, dealt with. Rage dealt with. Surely they don't have any more recycle or revive cards. I got my Dragon Light. This is done. For goodness sake. I was going to try an Irish accent then. Oh, maybe next time. Right. So they're going to clone my Bloodletter. No, they're not. They're going to get frozen. Taurus as well. It's going to be kaboom. We've won. Wow. Great battle. I think. Right, so he gets his immunity for the 2 turns, aka my turn, and then normality again in the next one, turn 2, I think. Right, so we've got 2 Gemini. Woo! Bloodletter's dead. That's a real shame, actually. Kaboom. Doing. That's it. Right, so that's why. Listen, I still enjoy the game. Still enjoy DeckHeroes. I mean, the ranking is just for my own kind of. So I'm playing. What's it called again? Oh my gosh, another game I've been playing for years. I've actually forgot its name. Just 2 seconds. Mute music. Just waiting for my other phone. Damn, what's it called? Can't believe it. Anyway, just wait for that to load up so I can remember its name. Rise of Kingdoms. Yeah, so we got like the final battle now for the winner takes all, kingdom versus kingdom type thing. So that's not too far from now. So can't wait for that. But for this game, I just play for the sheer enjoyment and the nostalgia factor. I'm not going to do any more tournaments. I've done my raids, as I said. Waiting for Alice Bond. I'll probably do another video, unless I'm really in the mood to do it, which I was today. I'll probably do another video when it is Alice Bond. Just so y'all can be aware of what's going on. One of the things, as I said, I'm really looking forward to is getting that Obsidian Flame for Dark Summoner. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Which means I'm going to have to wait for, no, Lucky Spin. A Platinum event with some kind of spending reward. And minimum it's got to be is a spending reward. Preferably with a Platinum event. And I'll be on. Just... Hope I get lucky. Not with Gaia. This is completely pointless. This would not fit into any of my decks from what I remember. I think I've already got it. Didn't even use it. It's pointless. That's it. Anyway, please let me know. Let me know what's going on with your games. If you've got any great builds you think I need to do. I do know about Queen Artiola. What am I trying to say? Yeah. Let me know what's going on with if especially in London, you know, anything that's good that's going on that I need to be aware of. One of my friends let me know yesterday that they go to Comic-Con, which is something I didn't really associate with that person, and you know, maybe I will one day. I do like gaming. Anyway, enjoy. I've got a fitness video tomorrow. Gonna do maybe a double dumbbell workout. So if you're into your fitness, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live. Maybe I will. If I do, it's gonna be 9 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, aka London time. Either way, stay fit, stay happy. That is Stephen. I'm out.